Hi guys, welcome to the third podcast with Andre again.
Rap.
And then today we have a bit of a mixture. We have male and female. So we've got Anisha.
Hello.
Number 2. Anisha is a personal trainer at
Yeah.
Fitness Factory. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Anisha. I'm a personal trainer, online coach, a part-time coffee lover. That's me.
And then
That was too pre-rehearsed, wasn't it?
Yeah, very. And then we have Aaron,
Yo.
who is also a personal trainer. You want to introduce yourself?
My name's Aaron. I'm a personal trainer. That's it.
Dre's brother.
Yeah, Dre's brother.
Yeah. So we're going to have some interesting conversations today. I've not told them what we are talking about. I don't really know what we're talking about either, but here we go.
I'm a bit nervous.
So obviously we've had really, really good feedback from the last podcast we did, which was with Dre and John and Hinesh. And we talked very much about bodybuilding, about the gym, how people feel in the gym. Dre thinks everybody in the gym is miserable because they're never happy with the results that they're getting. Okay, and you know what? It was really interesting because off the back of it, I've had so much feedback from people, and so many people actually agreed with Dre. So
Of course they do.
yeah. and it was interesting because at first we were all like, because when we talk about the gym, it's always like, yeah, I'm all with it, and I go to the gym, it's really good for my mental health, and I'm on my plan, and I've got my food sorted, and all of that kind of jazz, right? And then somebody like Dre comes along and says, you're not got it together at all, mate. You're miserable. You're not happy. You're forever trying to achieve this goal that you feel like you just can't get to, and comparing yourself and that kind of thing. And it was a really interesting conversation. I mean, obviously, like you said, at the time when you're training, you do feel good.
Endorphins.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, what was your thoughts on that? I'd like to know what you guys think about what Dre was saying. Do you think that everybody in the gym is miserable, trying to achieve something that's not achievable?
No, I don't think that's the case.
No?
No. I don't think everybody's miserable in the gym. I think the gym is it's a space for everybody, right? Like, I don't just go to the gym because I'm unhappy with my body. I go to the gym to feel good about just moving.
Yeah, but don't you feel like you go into gym to get happy?
Oh, that's interesting.
So if you're going to gym to get happy,
Not really, because sometimes I'm buzzing all like in the day. Before I
sometimes.
go.
But sometimes you go to gym, you're like, fucking, I'm having a shit day.
Yeah, and
That's what I'm
then
getting
obviously you train, and then
Yeah.
you have that endorphin release, and then you're
So
happy. Yeah, I guess so.
technically, he's right.
Yeah, but then what about on the flip side when you actually are happy,
sometimes.
then you go to the gym?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, when do you have a better session? When you're happy or miserable?
When you're happy, personally.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think that we're saying that people who go to the gym, like, okay, it's better than somebody who say they've got mental health issues, right? It's better they go to the gym than the doctor give them antidepressants.
Yeah, I 100%
Right?
agree.
Isn't it? Isn't that better for you? But I don't think that was what the conversation was about. I think it was more about the people who are obsessive about it, right? And there are people, they all they care about is how they look and this goal that they just can't seem to achieve, yeah? And they're forever trying to get to it, and they're comparing themselves. And I think that was more where the conversation was going. I mean, you guys obviously do personal training. Do you think that is the case with your clients? Do you feel like they're forever trying to get to this goal, but they just can't seem to get there, and it just like really frustrates them, like it affects their mood, how they feel?
I think initially, when you're trying to get somewhere, yeah. But I have a lot of clients who are just there to maintain what they have, not physically what they have, but actually just going to feel better about them, like, better, moving. Does that make sense? Like, they enjoy coming to the gym. It's like a hobby for them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, but then I have clients who start, initially start and they feel like, yeah, they're on that journey, and yeah, they do come specifically for that. What about you?
It depends. It's 50-50. I mean, most of the times when you do your consultation, the first thing I said, I'm not happy with myself. I want a better body, or I want to be this, I want to be that.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, it's like most people are searching for that to be better or be more happy in themselves.
And do you think that is the goal? Do you think that if they have that better looking body, what they in their mind is what is going to make them happy? Do you think that's going to solve all their problems
I don't
in
think
life?
it's the better looking body. I
No.
think everything comes down to how you feel, right? Moving makes you feel good. Having good thoughts makes you feel good. Actually having structure makes you feel good. Do you know what I mean? You're showing up for yourself. You're showing up for your family. That's what makes you feel good. And if the byproduct of that is a change in your shape, so be it. You don't feel good if you're bloated, do you?
Yeah,
you
no,
don't
100%.
feel good.
But don't you think that your client initially comes to you? Your client doesn't come to you and say, Anisha, I want to start training because I want to be a better mom. I want to, I want to start moving. That comes from what that's
I agree,
then a byproduct of them training.
Yeah.
Initially, they will, like Aaron said, they will come and say, I want to lose weight, or I want to put on muscle. I want to get big if it's a guy, or I want a six pack because I'm just not happy. Yeah, and then when you guys, in your consultation, when this person is saying this to you, what do you say to them?
Well, it depends on what their end goal is. Ask them what their end goal is. Because at the end of the day, if they say to me, I want to be in better shape, but what's better shape? How far do you want to go with it? It's like, I don't know how many clients I've had that have got in shape, gone away, gone on holiday, whatever, come back in worse shape than they went away in. So then they're chasing a cycle again. So it's more about what's the end goal? What do you want to be at the end of the day? Not body-wise, but where do you want to be at the end of the day? Because you can get as good body as you want, but it's easy to lose it just as quick as you got it.
Yeah. I always say to my clients, I said, if you could get in whatever shape you want to get in, but you still felt the way you feel, would you be happy? I think that's a really interesting question.
Yeah, that is.
Because 90%, 99% of them, 99% of them would say, actually, if I was in the shape, but I still feel the way I feel, I'm not going to be happy. Mm-hmm. That's what they'd say to me.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, here's an interesting question then. So obviously, percentage-wise, in our gym, we have more male personal trainers than we have female. Okay, and from what I can see as a whole, I genuinely see more male personal trainers than female personal trainers. Okay, and obviously, Aaron, you have a lot of females that you train. Okay, and Anisha, you've got a few males, but mainly
females.
I'd say females. Yeah. Aaron, Trey, you've got a few females, right? Would you say that for a female, it would be better for them to have a female trainer, coach, right? Because females, we have periods, we have hormones, and women understand women's bodies, right? Or I'm not saying this is right or wrong, I just want to know your thoughts on this, right? Or do you feel that it doesn't matter?
Well, definitely don't concern the fucking menstrual cycle, does it?
Why not?
Why would it?
Of course it does.
Why? Explain to me why.
Why not?
Why not?
Explain to me why.
What?
Why a female would be a better coach because I know your menstrual cycle.
So, okay, what do you know about periods? Do you
Nothing.
know? Nothing, exactly.
Nothing.
Yeah, but what do you know
What's that got
on the
what's that got to do
technical
with it?
term?
Okay,
What do you know about periods? On a technical term, apart from that you have one
Of
every
course,
month.
but...
Fucking hell.
A lot more than that.
Yeah, but you don't need to go that deep.
Yeah, but you need to coach somebody to know how to understand it, to then be able to give them advice on it. And if you haven't been through something, how are you supposed to give somebody advice?
But that's like saying you've not been through what men have been through. So how are you going to PT a man?
I agree.
It's the same thing.
I agree.
I don't look at it as a concept. I look at it like my consensus is why I get more female clients than generally females get female clients is because women don't like women. They can't get along. I
don't agree with that.
They're going to PT for so long, some bitchiness is going to come out somewhere, then they fall out. I've seen it a lot.
No way.
I've seen it a lot.
How you
Women
talk
hate
to a
women.
client.
No, but
hate
let's
women.
go back to let's go back to, okay, fine. Let's go back to okay, Anisha.
Yeah.
You have a female client.
Yeah.
How do you coach them? Do you put something in place for when they are on their periods? Do you talk to them about their hormones?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm no hormone specialist, but I understand the cycle, and because I go through it on a monthly basis, I know the kind of feelings they feel during that time. So, for example, when you're about to come on, perhaps your energy's dipped, you're lower, you've got more water retention, you're bloated.
Yeah.
Okay, you might not be able to go into the gym and go 90% on your weight training session, right? So you need to know how to bring that down, depending on how the client feels, and how to nourish them to be able to actually give them solid, sane advice. Does that make sense?
Yeah. 100%.
But I'm not saying I'm a specialist in hormones. That's not what I'm saying. I'm no doctor on it, but because I've been through it, I know how it feels. Does that make sense?
But would you do a little bit more research into it?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I have loads of interest in that area. So I do a lot more, research into it. I do a lot more courses in that area to help understand the science behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Okay. So you guys say that, okay, it doesn't matter, but it does. It does. And okay, let's talk about menopause, right? That's something that is very new that people didn't really talk about, especially when it comes to athletes, right? Female athletes, they go through the menopause. It affects performance. It 100% affects performance. It is now being talked about, okay? As estrogen levels drop in women, it does affect their moods, their health, their performance, their recovery, everything, right? Now, as male PTs, if you get a client that is now going through her menopause, like, are you going to just say, oh, it doesn't matter, you just carry on training as you are?
No, but
And this
that's-
woman's telling you that, listen, Aaron, I can't, you don't understand, my body hurts, this is happening to me, this is happening to me. Like, how are you going to like emphasize with this woman if you don't know about menopause or...
But again, it's no different. I look at it the same way as that you're looking at. You keep dividing men and women and saying, "Oh, women go through menopause."
But they do.
periods.
We are
but-
different.
Okay, what about
We
a man?
can't say
Does
that
a
we
man
are
not
the
get
same.
older and
It's
lose
like saying
testosterone?
about
They not
pregnancy.
drop in testosterone. Men are the same.
Yeah,
Our
but
hormones get messed up as we get older. What are you going to say to a man? Oh, you're 40 years old now. Your testosterone's low. You better slow down and not do this and not do that. You still work hard.
Yeah, but-
It doesn't
but-
have an
but it-
impact that it's not. It's not an impact on them that's going to stop them from physically doing anything.
But it
yes,
can.
you have to change the way you train them or maybe bring it down a little bit, but still doesn't mean that that's the end of their life. Oh, I've got 50 years
No,
old
of
now,
course
I've
it's
got
not
to
the end
make-
of their
I've
life,
got to stop doing this,
but
stop doing
something
that.
might have to change. You might have to adapt something, because if this woman is coming to you saying that this is what I am going through, right? To the point that one woman actually committed suicide. I was listening to something the other day. Her husband reached out to a doctor who's like researching menopause and stuff, and said that, listen, my wife was just normal. There was nothing wrong with her, right? We had 3 kids, normal, nothing wrong with her. Suddenly started going through menopause. She could not handle it, couldn't cope with it at all. I think the doctors put her on some kind of antidepressants, and they didn't work, put her on something else. Eventually she jumped off a bridge or something, car park, I think, and died. That is how much it affects women, and I just feel that I'm not saying that you guys.
That sounds like victim blaming.
I feel like there isn't enough research in this area, and I think that when it comes, obviously we are working with people of all ages and women as well. I mean, you guys have got female thingy, and I think that it's just something that there's not enough research out there. People are not talking about it. So I'm not saying that you guys are doing anything wrong, but what I'm saying is that for somebody that is going through her menopause or has really bad periods or whatever, do you feel that Anisha would be better with that client than you would be?
No. Because what's stopping
I've got
her
2
from...
clients that are going through menopause now.
Really? Yeah. So how do you?
I don't give no advice. They've got a doctor. I'm not qualified to give advice, but I manage to navigate through what they're going through.
Yeah. But
That's
would
it.
you like? Do you like read up about it? Do you think, oh, you know what? Let me like.
I've read
I
up
know that
what
you
she
do-
sent me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, they chopping and changing their medicine or whatever they're on. Their moods go up and down, and you just have to navigate through it.
Yeah.
And that's it. And
Or do you
deliver the
adapt their
session.
training to it and stuff? And
No, they don't really suffer from anything physical.
But do you feel like?
It's more of a mood
Yeah.
thing.
But you know, like the personal training courses, right? Do you feel that isn't section? There's something that needs to be added in.
The
Do you
personal
think-
trainer courses are shit.
Yeah.
All
They're too
personal
easy,
trainers
aren't
are
they?
Yeah.
so shit.
Too easy.
But do you think that is something that needs to be put in there?
Not really, because it's all after. It's all you do all that stuff. You learn after, and it's like that's why I don't think there's a difference between male or female PT taking on a woman, because the same thing Anisha can learn, I can learn. What's the difference?
You learn more
Because she's
through
a female.
experience anyway. Through personal training than any personal training course will give you. Learning
Yeah.
to navigate through
Yeah,
injuries,
100%.
Yeah.
mechanics, different bodies,
Yeah.
Females, male.
Yeah.
Level 2 and level 3 is a bag of shit.
But I do feel
It makes
like
no sense.
yeah, it needs to be regulated more, and I do feel like there needs to be more in there about hormones, because you're right, it's not just females' hormones, men
Yeah,
as well,
yeah,
as their
absolutely.
testosterone levels drop. So I agree with you on that. And you know, when it comes to testosterone, it's all people think, oh, you know, it's all roid rage, you know, that's what everybody thinks. But it's that thing that gives energy, doesn't it? Like, you know,
It's actually
like yeah,
more
drive.
healthy to be on
Yeah.
testosterone as
Yeah,
the older you
it
get as
is.
a man.
And even for women as well, you know. So, but there is a whole conversation, isn't there, around hormones and stuff.
I know
but
women
there's
that are
not.
taking testosterone and they're fucked. Are we on about testosterone for women?
Yeah, but I mean, you're talking about that bodybuilding
Yeah,
level,
they're
aren't you?
fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're a woman, you should stay off that.
Yeah. But I mean, women also need a small level of it as well. But I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? And estrogen as well. We think about estrogen when we only think about women, but men also have it. They also need it. So there's a whole like area that I feel that isn't covered and that it should be, you know. And as personal trainers, with you're dealing with people of all ages and all, like, you know, that come in. Like, okay, if we talk about diabetes, you know, you'll know about diabetes, yeah? Somebody with cholesterol, you'll know. But when it comes to hormones, and somebody comes along and says, oh, I think I'm going through a menopause, all of a sudden it's like, oh, you know, I think you need to go see your doctor. Half the time the doctor doesn't know what they're talking about either. So it is, I feel like there is a lot more research that needs to go into it. And I think, yeah, I agree with you, Aaron, that there's no reason why a male PT can't continue to coach somebody that is going through menopause or any other like female issues. But I just feel like there's more, we need a bit more education on it. People need to know, you know, because you see these people regularly and it does affect performance, everything. I'm going to speak from my own experience. I am now 49. I won't say that I am menopausal. But I'm not as strong as I used to be. I can't do what I used to do. My recovery is not as good. So I can see, and I have actually, one of the reasons I probably feel quite passionate about this subject is I've probably started doing quite a lot of research into it, to the point that I feel like we need to bring people in to maybe educate all of us, because I feel like that's something that we could really add value to our members and to your clients. So it's something that I feel like is really important. But it was just a subject I just wanted to know what your guys' thoughts were on that, you know, about that male and female thing. I mean, I don't see it being a problem at all. I think that I go to Dre. It's not a problem. I've trained with you, Aaron, so I don't feel that's a problem. But I just feel like there's some subjects that, you know, that...
I'm open with all my clients. Female, male, whatever. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm doing a job. So if it's like the same way they go to a doctor and ask the questions, they'll ask me. It's the same thing. If you're not going to be open, then you're not going to get results.
Yeah.
So,
do you think like men feel comfortable training, like if you were a male training with a female trainer, would you think men feel comfortable vice versa, if that makes sense? In terms of like anatomy build and like, for example, for me, I work with more weight loss clients. I don't work with a lot of males who are like, you know,
well, it depends on
building
what
muscle.
it depends on what you do as a PT.
Yeah.
If you've got a PT who's a female that's in tremendous shape and she's a bodybuilder and you want to be a bodybuilder, then there's probably no reason why she can't help a man. But at the same time, men will go to men.
But you don't see, you see more females with male personal trainers than you see male clients with female personal trainers.
Yeah, because...
Why do you think that is?
Why do you think?
I don't know. Go on.
Why do you think?
I don't know. Tell me.
Well, if I was...
Because men are fucking better, that's it.
We want to work harder.
Isn't it, Niche?
And sometimes women are just a bit on the softer side, I feel, with training. And like I said, it depends on the PT you've got or what they're doing. But how many female bodybuilders do you see in our gym alone? How many is there? Now, how many male bodybuilders are in our gym? So who are you going to look to if you're a man?
That's very specific.
Yeah, but if you're a man and you want to be a bodybuilder, where are you going to go? You're not going to come to me because I'm not a bodybuilder, so I could help you get there. But if you want to get on stage, then I'm going to direct you to someone who knows that business, who knows what they're doing, been through it.
I guess it's the area of your expertise, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Then they're like, Dre, you do more. What did you call it in the other podcast? Combat.
Yeah.
Let man ask this question then. How many female PTs in Leicester would you advise me to go to? Name.
But I don't
name
think
five.
that's a fair.
Name
like,
five.
No, I'm not naming anyone.
You name five. You name five.
You better say me.
Name five. Name five.
Name one, Anisha.
Name five.
I don't. That's what
Now
I'm saying.
Now let's go off men. How many? I could name 20.
Go on.
Well, I don't want to. I don't want to big them up or that. I'll just say me.
Plug them.
But there are more male
there's
PTs,
none.
There are,
and you see more females with male PTs. I've heard people saying, "Oh, they're only going to him because they fancy him."
It's not
like,
just
do you
more.
think that? Do you think that some people would pay money to just be with a PT because they fancy him? Like, do you think that? I've heard that. I've heard people say
I've
that.
heard that.
Have you heard that?
Yeah, I've heard
Do you
that.
think that somebody would actually, like, to me, that's
Yeah, but then you could say that
mind-boggling.
about a man. A man is more of a pervert than a woman. So men are going to women men are going to women PTs because they fancy them.
But do you think a female, like, just say she had to choose from, so our gym, right? We've got how many? 9, 10 male PTs, right? Do you think she's going to go through the list and think, that one looks nice, I think I'll go with him?
Yeah, but so would a man.
No,
I think a man more so.
But do you think that's what they would do?
Well, you're women, you should say.
I would not. I would never ever pay my money
Niche.
to someone because I think they're good looking.
So you're buying into someone because of their looks?
No, I wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. That do you think that's what happened? That's what I've heard people say that.
Well,
Do you know what? I
look at
actually
Instagram.
think that a lot
Is that
of...
not what you're doing on Instagram? When you search through Instagram, you scroll and you see all these products and stuff. Who's promoting them? They're getting the best guys in shape, best looking guys, whatever, best looking women, promoting them. And then who's buying them? The average person. So is it any different to that?
But
You're not gonna see no goddamn-
This is that you're paying this is you're paying so much money to somebody who you're going to put your body transformation, your health, your fitness, everything in their hands. So wouldn't you look at their credentials and what they're going to offer you, like how good they are, rather than how they look? I don't really care how somebody looks.
Do you know what I think? I think that a lot of times when people are looking for a trainer, they don't actually know what they're looking for. Genuinely.
Yeah.
I've had loads of people come through and call me, be like, I want to achieve this. And I said, have you reached out to many personal trainers? And they're like, no, I've just found a gym and these are the people on the website. Does that make sense? So that makes you think, like, do they really know what they want to achieve and what knowledge they need to be able to achieve that? Or do they just think kind of like, I need a trainer, so I'm going to go to a gym and just pick a trainer? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's what the consultation's for.
Not necessarily, though.
Because I'm not taking on anyone.
Yeah,
If someone
that
comes
I
to me and
agree.
goes, I
Yeah,
want
yeah,
you to
yeah.
PT me, I'm like, well, no. If you don't fit
But
with me,
there are a lot
how am I
of-
going to get results?
There are a lot of trainers out there that would just take a client, sometimes sadly said, for the money.
Yeah, but that's the difference between a good PT and a bad one.
Yeah, I agree.
So have you ever done a consultation and thought, have you ever said to someone,
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
think we can work together?
I'll push them to other people. I'll say, look,
Yeah,
you're
I
going
agree.
to suit with this guy better. If I can't get along with that person in general, then how am I going to PT them? Because I'm spending hours a week with them.
Yeah.
I need to be able to socialise with them, talk to them, get to know them better and get them to open up to me. And if they can't, then what am I going to get from them?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they need
what,
to- yeah.
What about you, Dre?
What?
Would you?
On another planet?
No, I'm listening. What are you saying?
After
Somebody's
a
hungry.
consultation,
Yeah.
and you felt that it's just not going to
No,
work.
I only PT. You see who I PT. I only
Yeah.
PT people I can talk to.
Yeah.
I have no shit clients. All my clients I can have a good chat with. I don't
They
think-
can resonate with you, though,
Yeah.
right?
I have to build in that consultation. If I don't build some sort of rapport, I'm dashing you, and that's it. I don't do it for the money.
But
It's my job.
would you have done that when you first
Else I'll be
started?
like Christian walking around like a fucking zombie all day. The fuck? They sometimes don't even talk to people. He's like, "Ah." I'm like, yo, bro, morning, mate. He's like, "Ah." What fucking does 28 hours of work in 24 hours?
Yeah, but
Work
the-
that out.
Yeah, but Chris is a good PT.
The
It's
fuck?
a PT though,
Very
isn't
No,
it?
he's wicked. Yeah, I'm not, but I can't. I don't do it for the money. I do it for the. I don't. I do it for the money. What am I
Of
saying?
course you do.
That's how you live.
I do it for the money.
but you could do more. But
I
you
could
choose
do
not
more.
to.
I choose not to. Yeah.
I'm the same.
Sometimes I do want to do more, but I can't do it because it hurts my brain. I've already got fucking bad brain. I don't want more bad brain.
It changes you, though. I used to do 7 days a week, right? Obviously, I'm part-time now. I only
Yeah.
do 2 days. And the rest of the time, I coach online. But I was a completely different person when I was doing that many hours. I
it's hard
had a
to
shit
Yeah,
diet.
it's fucked.
I couldn't train.
Yeah, I put myself first.
My immune system was weak.
Yeah.
I literally burnt myself out so much. I used to have to go on holiday for 2
Yeah.
weeks to get away from my life to be able
I'm
to
literally
be energetic.
I'm literally in the process of doing my own website to get away from the gym, to do less hours, to do more online coaching, because
Okay, here's a question then. For me personally, I always feel that nothing can replace that one-to-one, face-to-face, right? I'm old school. I just can't get with this online thing. But obviously you do online coaching, and I know that you've talked to me about going that way as well. Do you think that it really works? Like, do you think that can really replace that face-to-face interaction?
I already do some. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
It depends how
some
competent your client
yeah,
is, though.
It's all on the client.
It's all about the individual.
Yeah.
The thing is, right, when people come to see you face to face on a regular basis, sometimes they become dependent on you. Like, how many times have you guys had a client be like, oh, you're away this week, like what am I going to do for my training? Or do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes people become dependent on you. With online coaching, what I find is you can get a 360 approach, because people don't always necessarily need you standing next to them. They need accountability. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day.
We said that, didn't we, about
That's what it comes down
accountability
to.
last week? Yeah.
And in the 60-minute session, all right, once a week, that's great, accountability. But at the end of the day, it's all the things that you do outside of that also matter. We all know that, isn't it?
Yeah, I've literally got a client that would never be able to do online coaching. She knows who she is, and I can go I can say, yo, lat pull downs, and she might go over and do bicep curls. You know what I mean?
Are you sure you showed her the right machine?
It's really funny because I see people doing these online, right? You know how many of them, I feel like I'm their PT, you know how many of them come up and say, do you know this exercise on my plan? What machine is that? Can you show me? So me or John or whoever's there have to go and show them how to do it. And that's when I feel like, okay, well, you're paying for this and you don't even know what this equipment is or how you're supposed to use it. How is that then? How can you say then? How they could be doing it completely wrong. Like you said, you're telling them to do lat pull down, they're doing...
It's all about, it's
else.
an individual, isn't it?
But then would you say exercise is the only element to getting you to where you want to be? Because I don't think that's the case. I think it's sleep, hydration, food, actual, steps, all the kind of things we speak about. Exercise is just one element of things.
Yeah, of course.
I don't even think it's one bit physical.
We'll say that again. I didn't hear what you said.
As in training in general, I think the physical part of it's 10-20%.
Yeah, I agree.
It's all mental.
That's why I say feel good, look good, not the other backwards
Yeah.
social media shit. Look good, feel good makes no sense.
Food is so important as well.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, that's probably a big part of your jobs, isn't it? And like you said, they're with you 1 hour. What about the 23 hours of the day of what they're putting into their bodies? What about that bit? But again, with online coaching, like, how do you manage that? Like, how do you...
But it's the same, with the food side, I think it's the same as online as it is with one-to-one. Because it's all on them. You can give them as many plans, as many foods as you want, give them whatever they need, but it's on the person. They're either going to do it or they're not.
It's all on the individual.
That's it. They're going to do it.
Online has become this big thing, hasn't it, since COVID? Like before that, I didn't really hear about online. And sometimes, I'm going to say something a bit controversial now. You guys are not going to like it. But I feel like, is it just PTs thinking, you know what, I can just sit on a beach somewhere and coach my clients. I don't need to even physically be there.
That's the best thing.
You've crushed my dream.
Yeah.
That's wicked.
Yeah.
You've crushed my dream.
Is that
wrong with
fair
that?
on the client? So is that
But that's not you doing less. You're still doing their shit.
But
How do you correct their form?
You're still accountable.
Say you're doing
They have to
online,
check in.
you're doing-
They have to check in.
Check
And
in
they have to do a full list. How was your work? How was your workout? Did you miss a day? Did you miss a meal? How do you feel?
But how do you
was sleep?
correct? So say they're doing a lat pull down, right?
Yeah.
And they're doing it completely wrong. How you can't even see what they're doing? How
But you've
are
got
you
to be
going to correct
accountable for
it?
that client.
They get-
If you're
you
not
get to
accountable for
record
that
it.
client, you're a shit.
Record it,
PT.
send it to you, then you correct it, critique it, send them one back of you doing
You're
it.
right, you still have
Can I
to
tell
the
you what I
client
do?
if they're
Mine?
doing.
I do hybrid, okay? So, for example, if a client doesn't know or isn't doing something correctly, I say, come and see me once in the gym.
Yeah, I would
I'll
do
go through a
that.
session with you. Because some people, like, they say that they're doing things properly, but they might not be.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've seen
You
clients...
get injured.
Yeah, I completely agree.
But
But,
you should be a good enough PT to notice that they're not doing it properly anyway. From
How?
check-ins.
How would you know if
From
it's sitting on
check-ins.
a
If
beach?
shit ain't changing, I'm saying, what the fuck are you doing wrong? You're ticking all the boxes. You're saying you're doing X, Y, Z, but you ain't changed. So something's wrong here.
you
But you're
know when
not
a
doing
client's not
something.
doing something correctly. Whether it's exercise, food, sleep, whatever it is.
Yeah, you know.
You know.
You know in
You
the
can
first
read
week.
them. If you've done it for years,
Yeah.
you know straight away.
I mean, don't you look around the gym, right? And like you said the other day, people are on whatever, and a lot of people are doing online stuff now, even if it's just a training plan or whatever they've bought off something, right? And you see so many people walking around, and they're doing it wrong. They are doing it
That's
wrong.
the only
and it's like,
one thing online is the execution, but that's it.
Yeah.
But all diet, everything else.
but then execution is important.
Is the same as you got a PT. It's the same.
Like if you put in deadlifts on your client's
I would
plan,
never do that.
I would
and
never do
they're
that.
doing it, and it's completely wrong. They're gonna break their back. Like,
I would never do
The
that.
thing is, right, might be a bit controversial, but not everybody enjoys going into a gym. So for my clients, for example, some of them more enjoy like walking, cycling. You know, they enjoy like going. Like one client, she literally started my coaching program, and she prefers to do salsa. She likes dancing. Does that make sense? So the movement is just one aspect of it. So okay, they might be doing something slightly incorrectly. You can, you know, rectify it via video or something like that, or meeting them face to face and doing something. But actually, the moving element of things, they could be doing it in more way than just coming to the gym. Personally, does that make sense? And the average person could enjoy coming to the gym, but there's some people that actually really just don't enjoy it either, which is also fine. Like, there's other things you can do, but yeah, like Dre and Aaron said, like videos are a great way with execution if you are purely online coaching. Yeah.
So do you think that do you see a time where online is going to just completely take over? Do you think it's going to phase out one-to-one?
Most online coaching is lifestyle anyway.
Yeah.
Which is easier, simple.
So
you don't even have to go to a gym to be a lifestyle coach. Like most
when you
clients
say
don't go to a
lifestyle
gym.
coach, what do you mean?
So just a person with a 9 to 5 that probably works out once a week, that wants to lose weight, stay in shape, stay healthy.
And they're going to do
You're
that?
not prepping everyone. You've not got 100 clients and they're all in prep.
Yeah, no, not prep. But I mean, how are
Majority
they
is
going to lose
lifestyle.
weight if they're only training once a week? Are they not going to do anything
Just
else?
like what Anisha said.
The weight
It's
loss
just lifestyle,
comes
it's
from
activity,
food, isn't
it's
it?
food.
Yeah.
So when you
As
say
long as you're making some sort of deficit, they're going to lose weight. That's it.
Yeah.
It's
so basically,
black and
you're
white.
not giving people what nutrition plans, food plans. Like what is it? If you're not training them,
Yeah.
what are you giving them?
Everything.
What are you doing?
You're giving everything. You're just not doing
Seeing
a
them in
one-to-one
person, yeah.
session. That's it.
Same
You're just not
thing,
seeing
just
them.
don't see them.
But you're still giving them everything. It's exactly the same as I would give you without PT in you. You still get everything. And if you don't adhere to it, then that's your problem. That's not mine.
I would always want one-to-one.
But yeah, I really enjoy training. So I actually really this is why I do a bit of both. I do 2 days in the week gym and the rest of the time online coaching, because I actually really enjoy coming into the gym and training people. But I actually enjoy being trained. Some people might not like somebody standing next to them training them.
Yeah.
Like some of my clients,
Some
like
people
to
might
crack on
not
with
need it though.
Yeah. Some people might not need it.
You
Yeah.
might be level
Yeah.
10. Like you don't
need it.
a personal
You
trainer,
enjoy
yeah?
it, don't
But
you?
you enjoy it,
Enjoy
being
it.
pushed,
I like
yeah?
being pushed.
But you don't need one.
No.
If I
Yeah.
gave you a plan and say, Nish, just do this for 8 weeks, you could do it.
Yeah.
And your body would change.
Yeah.
So what was
But I like that. I like that element. I want somebody to be there, pushing me
But that's
more.
an individual thing, isn't it?
Yeah. But do you not feel that a lot of your clients would feel like that? If you, just say, for example, right now, how many clients would you say you've got on average right now?
Between 20 and 30.
Okay, so just say, you say to all of your 30 clients that that's it, guys. I am now going fully online. This is how it's going to be. How many of those do you think are going to be okay with that?
Not many of them.
No. That's my point.
I'm good at my job.
Yeah, but that's only because you've got clients that want to be buried. If the client wants to be buried, then it's hard to not want that
No,
again.
I don't think that.
But if
people
I've got a
come just
lifestyle-
to be,
No, but this is why I say it's a mental thing. It's not physical.
You know, some
It's
people
all
clients.
mental.
coming to the gym, right? Okay. Going to the gym, we've already said, is like therapy for people. It's a social thing. It's become a real. For some people, that is their only social. Right now, right? Cost of living. People can't even afford to go out to a restaurant anymore. They can't go out into town. They can't afford it. So they think, you know what? The only thing that I do for myself, that's my thing, is I'm going to go to the gym. And maybe if they really want to push the boat and they can afford it, I'm going to have a personal trainer, right? And they look forward to that 1 hour that they come into the gym, they get to spend with you guys like counselors, right? I remember when I was PTing, the things that your clients tell you, right? Just by being a gym owner, and I stand there and I talk to people, I learned so much about people, what they're going through, and that's their escape. Now, if suddenly all personal trainers decided that, no, that's it, I can't be bothered standing there for an hour talking to you, I'm just going to go online because I want to go sit on a beach somewhere, I think that a lot of people would miss out because I feel like you'd be taking that away from, and I think that they will, I don't agree with you. I feel
But that will never
that there is
happen.
always going to be, most people will still go for the one-to-one.
But
rather
having
than
said
online.
that, you say that, but I have more contact with my clients on a weekly basis, online coaching, than I do face-to-face with my online coaching. I have one-to-one coaching calls. Yeah, I do weekly workshops. I have group coaching calls every single week. So my actual contact with my client, the chat section's open 24 hours. So their actual conversations with me and their contact with me is much more.
But again, you know what? This is my biggest bugbear. And it's everything online, social media. People are just glued to this. Like, what happened to human interaction? People coming into somewhere where there's loads of other people and you're talking and hi. It's not the same. It's not the same. We are now in this era where everything, we could have done this online. We could have just put up some screens and you're on your phone and I just feel like the whole world is just everything is on a screen somewhere. Everything, Like eventually we're going to be dating online, but
I think people do that already.
Let's forget going out to a restaurant. I'll just Zoom call you. We'll just date online.
People did that.
I'm sorry, but no, we need that human interaction. People coming to the gym. I see people. I look around the gym and I see people, and they're in between their sets. So we're chatting to someone, and there's all that that buzz, that atmosphere. You can't replace that. I'm sorry, online does not replace that.
I think that's why
it's not replacing it. What are you on about?
No, but you guys did say that. I said
The people,
I would
the people
never,
still go
ever
gym.
stop
The people
coaching.
are still going gym.
I would never stop coaching.
Yeah, but what if they won't come gym because there's no personal trainers anymore because they're
No, they're still going gym. All you're doing
they're all
is
on a beach
facilitating
somewhere.
something.
There's no personal trainers.
Everyone's on the beach, okay?
Everybody's sitting on a beach somewhere. There's no personal
All you're
trainers.
doing is facilitating their needs online.
No, but do you know what? That's why
But you know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
I would never fully go online.
Yeah.
Like even for myself, I enjoy coming into the gym to talk to these lot. Do you know?
I mean, I think that it would be really sad if you just completely went online because
What about me?
No, but you're not completely online, and you've already said you're not going to.
Yeah.
But these guys are saying that that's what they want to do. He's going to be on a beach somewhere, right?
I would love to.
But-
That'd be great.
But I think that people come to the gym for you guys. They love you guys. Like they
Fuck
enjoy
that.
your
Listen,
company.
you just started it by saying bills have gone up, this has gone up, that has gone up. Stay in
the
the gym.
gym is their
I want to make
social.
some money, and I've got to fucking stay down, stay socialising.
No,
Fuck that. it's
how
crap.
dare you? Yeah. No, but I mean, seriously though, I think your clients would be absolutely like gutted if you. I see.
They would understand because they're all my friends, and they would say, "Dre, if you're gonna make 5-6 bag extra, go online, mate."
Do you know what though? I think you guys would, if you did like do more online, like you'd find different clients as well. I feel like online clients are very different to face-to-face clients.
But I don't know how good they would be online. I'll be honest with you. I think that not everybody is good online, and not everybody is good face to face. I see certain people in the gym I think would be better as online coaches. Right?
Because they're shit PTs, is that what you're saying?
No, just
What are you saying?
No,
'Cause they can't-
just because they're more technical, they would probably be a bit
Antisocial
more.
is what you're saying.
No,
And they-
just their personality. I'm not going to say it.
So they're dry
But-
personality, and you think
But
that
you
on the phone
and
is better.
you guys, Krish, you guys, I think that you are people's people, whatever the word is. Like that. That's you. Like people are drawn to. They come to you guys because, I just don't think it'd be the same online.
I would never do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I like getting into people's heads.
Yeah, and I think you'd miss it.
It's
If, as
easier.
much as you say,
I
I
can
think you'd
speak
miss
to
it, Dre.
I wouldn't.
I think you would.
I wouldn't. The gym is a fucking toxic place for me. I hate it.
Really?
Yeah. I hate it. It's fucking crap.
You really feel like that?
It's fucking shit. It's shit. It's so shallow and just bullshit.
Yeah, but I mean,
The whole fucking energy is just bullshit. Everything in the gym is just crap. Let's not go there though.
God, he's having
It's good for an hour when you're
I
there.
think he needs to be fed.
But then it's like fucking hell. It's just shit.
Someone
It's just
pass him a
it gives
burger.
everyone
Going through
more
his
mental
menopause.
health problems, man. It's crap. Everyone comes to the gym all happy and that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get hench. Then they leave and they go, fucking hell, I ain't hench. I gotta go home and just be depressed.
Yeah, but is that because they compare themselves to other people? in the gym?
Everyone, yeah. Social media has just ruined the gym.
Yeah.
Social media has literally ruined
Yeah.
the safe place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now everyone's got these unrealistic goals, come in all sad and leave with even more unrealistic goals. And I could feel great in the gym, and then I see some man might come in that's hench, and I go, fuck's sake, let me put my hoodie back on. This
But
comes to
why?
the gym.
Why?
That's how it is.
Why
It's
would
just
you feel
shallow.
like that?
And men
I
think-
don't do that.
But then, do you come
Would
into
you
the
feel
gym to look hench, or do you come to feel good?
I feel good. Yeah, feel good. No, I come to the gym to escape. I don't come to the gym to feel good. The gym doesn't make me feel good. It's just an escape. It's an outlet. That's it. But
but I mean,
you might
why-
say it feels. I come to the gym to feel good, but really, if you peel it back, it's an escape. It's an outlet. Because it's not really. It might make you feel good for 30 minutes, but when you leave, you've still got the same fucking issues, same problems,
To be fair,
same
I
mental
retract my
health.
statement. I come to the gym to talk to people, but why are you laughing at me?
You just come to
Your
social,
statement,
you just come
okay.
to
Oh, shall I
socialise,
say-
that's it.
No, not just socialise. Come on, I do train now and again. I come to the gym to be in a space like that has the kit I want to use to be able to do what I want to do. Because I can't do that at home.
Yeah, but I used to train for an actual goal, and now it's just bullshit. There used to be an end goal. I'm gonna fucking suffocate someone. I'm gonna punch someone in the face, and now it's just I'm gonna lift weights to look good.
I think
It's
you
just
need to start
bullshit.
boxing again. I think you're missing your.
At 40
combat
years
days.
old, start boxing.
Why not? There's
Fucking
loads of
hell,
these
man.
charity things.
I'm not doing no charity boxing.
Yeah, I think that you miss it. Look at Aaron. He's
There's just
discovered
no
golf
Yeah,
in
I
his
Yeah, you
with his
love golf,
midlife
yeah.
crisis.
I do not enjoy training one bit.
Yeah, but this
Hate it.
okay. This is a really,
I love training.
Now this
Listen,
is
I
very
love
interesting
gym.
now.
I love
so
training.
here
love
I
gym.
am
I
with
love
3
moving.
personal trainers,
I
right?
fucking love it.
You're
I love
saying
gym, by
that the
way.
gym is toxic.
I
You're
love working
saying
out.
that you hate training.
I love
You're
moving.
saying you train sometimes, but you like moving, so you like walking your dog. Like, so this is really
I just
interesting
don't like
because people
sometimes-
think that all personal trainers, they say, oh, it's easy for you. You're in the gym all day. You can train whenever you want.
No, that's bullshit.
But that,
No.
listen,
No,
It's
I
the
wish.
worst thing.
I wish. Jesus Christ.
But when you've been in the gym all day,
When you've been there
just
for 8
wanna go home.
hours, the last thing you want to do is train. Because then you're
I
in there
just
training.
don't like it how no one's on the same page as me
What page you, Andre?
in the gym. It's like I'm trying to fucking kill myself. I want to bury myself, and then I just see people just taking pictures and posting them on social media,
Yeah.
or sitting down waiting 5 minutes in between a set. And it's like, bro, I need to use that piece of kit. Gym etiquette, get the fuck off it so I can use it.
I got 20
Mate,
sets.
I'm jumping in. I don't care if you've got 5
I got
sets.
20 sets
I'm
left.
jumping in. Like, be on my page. Let's get after it. And then you look around the gym and everyone's just fucking willy-nilly doing fuck all.
do you know, it's really interesting because gym etiquette is something I was talking about yesterday, right? And there's certain things that people do that really wind me up. You know, when I first started training, right, I trained at old school gym, Sugar's Gym on Elizabeth Street. Yeah, it was like proper spit and sawdust type of gym. But there was like a gym etiquette there, right? You didn't see people walking around with tripods. Now it's like you've got to like navigate
The fucking
around the
tripod shit.
tripod.
I swear, there was
The
somebody in the
tripod
gym the
shit,
other
yeah?
day, and I was literally like literally
Listen.
every room I went into, I had to like
fucking-
swerve
That
that
tripod shit.
Yeah, you have to navigate
Makes
yourself
me
around.
want to spit on the floor because the same cunt with a tripod, yeah. Fucking hell, I said C word.
You can have
same-
to that out.
The same idiot with a tripod with the shorts on, the nipples all out and all that. Don't want anyone to look at them, yeah? But didn't ask me permission to be in their fucking video behind them. Taking up all the space, 2 machines, got tripod on them. We can't look at them because we're called perverts, but they fucking ain't asked me permission to be in their fucking video.
And then they post on
I'm in the
social
fucking
media for
video.
likes.
Why am I in the video? What the fuck am I in the video for?
And why are you
But I-
recording it? Why are you recording it if you don't want no one to see it? And then you're going to go put it on social media for everyone to see it?
Fuck it.
Do you know what? I thought
You should ban tripods from the gym
Yeah, do you
because
know-
they take up too much space. I could trip over. Like we banned bags. Now we've got these. There's a tripod in the gym, naming nobody. It's fucking 6 foot tall.
With a DSLR on it.
6 foot tall. It's bigger than this one here. It's like that fucking light. Fuck's that doing in the gym?
Jay, do you think that makes some clients like feel
Makes me
uncomfortable?
hate the gym.
Not just you, but
them things
clients.
make me hate the gym. Yeah, my clients don't like it. How many times you go around the gym and you're doing
The
this
stories.
is the story, yeah? How many times do you see my clients go like?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
They're
that's
really
different.
shy
That's,
on
Yeah.
that's the promoting the business.
But
right?
now I've
I'm
got
talking about the
4
general
tripods
person.
around the gym as well.
Yeah, yeah.
We've
Yeah.
got 4 or 5 tripods around
No,
the gym.
yeah.
Yeah.
Recording their shit
Shit.
to not post on Instagram because I'd never see it.
Yeah, you
Maybe
know,
they-
Instagram.
maybe-
Instagram devil, but
maybe.
does it even get posted?
Maybe.
Maybe they do it for
They are
technique.
recording it for their online coaching.
I
They
knew
probably
you were going to
are.
go there.
See?
They probably are.
They're amazing.
They probably are. So
OGT
why are they
form.
recording?
Do you know what? I don't.
Why
I
are they
don't.
recording an hour's
if
worth
my
of
client was
content?
taking a tripod into the gym, I'm like, what are you doing?
So I think I will ban tripods so that
Please
all these
ban
online
tripods.
coaches.
There's nothing wrong with your mate taking a video of you. That's cool.
No, I agree with you. I think that it has
Filming-
become a real problem. But it's just everybody wants to do it, right? Then the other thing is, right, so again, when I used to train at this gym, right, big guys, bodybuilders, you know, never, ever did you see them take their top off. In fact, they had these big hoodies on and, you know, they were just, nobody could see what was underneath. Until competition day, nobody saw what was there. They didn't want anybody to know, okay? It was like, keep them guessing. Now, everywhere I look, there's somebody with a top off, somebody posing. Like the other day, there were like, I don't know how many people up on the mezzanine in front of the mirror, all with their tops off. Like, and it's just like...
I don't agree with taking top. I don't.
So that's another one. Like,
I'm going to be called a hater, but I don't give a fuck. I don't agree with it.
okay.
Keep your fucking clothes on. I don't want to see no man's ass cheeks with why do they do that?
Roll
Pull
their pants up.
Up in their ass. What's all that about?
In front of anyone as well. You could be doing sit-ups.
In the
They'll
middle
stand
of the
in front
gym.
of you,
In the middle of the gym.
pants
I
in
like
their
it.
face.
Like, look,
Then
you
ask
look
her.
good, whatever. It's great. Maybe film some content, but, you know, ask the boss, can I take I'm doing this?
You know
blah, blah.
what? That's
But you
really.
just got-
I think you know people that walk around with tripods. I genuinely think you need to ask.
Yeah, you should ask
person that owns the
permission,
gym
yeah.
Before you start.
And
Recording.
you get no.
No, not
Just
necessarily. You won't
you
always
know,
get
say
no.
no.
If it's an independent gym like ours, like, you know, you could. But at the end of the day, I feel
Yeah.
like it's that thing, right? Like Dre, like you said, you don't want to be filmed, okay? So if you knew somebody was in the gym with a tripod, you might then avoid that time.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
And
Yeah.
imagine if I'm a man. Now, flip it, yeah? Imagine if I'm a man and I've got a 6-foot tripod and I've got a big fucking camera and I'm filming the gym and there's a woman behind me.
Yeah, she's going to be, and then you catch her in there, and she
Yeah,
doesn't
and-
want to be in your video.
No.
You're going to put it on your
No
social
woman
media.
wants to be in no man's video.
Yeah, yeah.
It's stupid.
But this is the way of the world now. You can go anywhere. You can go out, night out, and somebody might just be recording, and you might just happen to be there. You might be even doing something you shouldn't be doing. You
That's
could be
the
somewhere
problem.
you shouldn't be, and you get caught on this camera story, and then it ends up on Instagram somewhere, and then your friend sends you and says, "Oh look, guess what? I've seen you at this place. Look," and you don't even know that somebody. That's the way of the world now, isn't it?
Shit like
Like,
that makes me want to spit.
Yeah. But like gyms should be a safe place.
Safe
shouldn't
place,
it?
yeah,
So
definitely.
you shouldn't have to worry. Like I know what you're saying about stories, but there are people in the gym that do tell us that can you make sure that when you take a story, I'm not in it. So
Yeah.
my staff know exactly who not to record, right? There's most people don't mind, they're quite happy, but some people don't. So we know. But these tripods that are all over the place, you don't know who they're catching, are they? So that is one of the things that, like gym etiquette, I think that.
That's so, honestly, it's so, because some people don't even want to be recorded. Do you know what I mean? Even me sometimes, when somebody walks around with a tripod and I'm with my client, I'm like, I don't want to be in your video.
Yeah, you have to fucking move machine.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, let's not do that machine. Let's go over here.
So would you say something? Do you not feel
I just
like
let them
it's-
go on. I'm
do
not
you
a hater.
feel like it's
I am a hater, but
you just it's all inside.
What's it
you.
called?
It's coming out now.
Passive-aggressive?
Yeah.
is that what it's called?
Yeah, you're holding it in. Just
Man's
let it out,
passive-
Trey. Just let it out. It's okay.
You don't want to know.
This is release for you.
don't wanna know.
Counselling.
You know your old gym burnt down. I might burn this one down. Set fire to the whole. But people would be in it. Peak times.
Oh God, he's really hungry today.
Someone get him a burger, please.
But no, battered. What is it? Battered Mars bar.
Oh baby,
That's a Mars bar.
I don't know what that's like. Did you ever have a battered Mars bar?
I'm team Snickers, 100%.
What battered?
No, normal.
Do you like fruit in dessert? Is fruit a dessert?
Not.
Would you
I
have
like fruit in dessert. I love
Oh,
apple
fucking
crumble.
hell.
That's-
What's wrong with you?
I love
Fruit is a
apple
Apple
dessert.
crumble. Oh my
Oh.
God.
I don't
gross.
like that thing, that gatto thing that's got all the.
Forest ting?
Yeah,
no,
not into
drop it
that.
out.
Yeah, I don't
Fruit
like
is
that, I
not
don't
a
like
dessert.
that.
It
But-
depends on what it
You're
is.
a fucking psychopath if you eat a meal and then have fruit as a dessert.
Why, what's wrong with
Some
that?
strawberries and that. What's wrong with cake or chocolate?
But you literally
That's
just said on the
dessert.
way you like lemon,
You know
lemon
when
cake
you
the
go
most.
Yeah, I love lemon.
Go
cake.
to the dessert aisle.
But I don't eat
Do you
lemon
ever
by
see
itself.
fruit?
Would you not?
What?
Do you ever see fruit on
Bite
the
a
dessert
lemon.
aisle?
But I don't use.
No, but-
I don't have fruit as a dessert. I have fruit because I like it.
Yeah, I really.
But you have it
I
after a
enjoy
meal.
fruit.
Do you have it after a meal? Then it's
No,
dessert.
not necessarily. No.
Well, then you
I have it most of the time.
I'm talking to myself then.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
They don't even eat fruit.
Dre's
anyway.
clients clearly aren't eating fruit.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you put on their plan then?
I
Battered
supplement that.
Mars
I
bar?
supplement that shit, that vitamin shit.
Yeah.
With pills
But
and that.
I mean, there is this real thing, though, isn't it? Like that people think that personal trainers are all like really healthy. They're all training and just eating
Balance.
really-
You need balance. Come on. You can't do it all the time.
No.
But what is
Depends
balance?
what you're doing it for.
What is balance? Somebody might disagree.
One minute I have
Balance
watermelon,
is just
next minute
enjoying
I
yourself,
have bit of
innit?
cake, and that's all right, you
Yeah.
know? That's okay.
But don't get me wrong, if you enjoy eating rice and chicken with no sauce, that's fine. But if you don't, enjoy yourself and eat some fucking cake for dessert, not fruit.
But
Lemon
then
cake.
okay, so
That's balance.
yeah, but that's balance. But then what about that client that then is going to be crying to you 6 weeks later saying, "Oh, but I've still not shifted that 2 stone that I wanted."
No,
to
say
do."
you're lying to me. You cheated on your diet.
Yeah.
Because if you crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's, whatever, is that the right way around?
I think you did smash that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Then you should have lost weight. So you cheated.
Yeah.
You're a secret eater.
'Cause that's not balance.
You might be
Yeah.
eating fruit.
What are you pointing at me for?
I'm just checking. You're the
Yeah, you're the eater
you're the
and the
secret
feeder.
eater.
No, I don't know. No, but do you know what I'm saying though? People do think that's because that's like you're a personal trainer. You should be promoting and living this life.
Do you know what? I
Yeah,
think
but
a lot of
everyone's
my
different,
online clients, I think I attract them in terms of my, my program because I have more balance. Genuinely.
A
You let them-
client
because you let them eat cake.
should do what you say, not as you do,
Yeah, I agree.
and that's it.
100%.
Yeah, 'cause
so
they're
do
You're not
you-
going to listen to what I say.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You're
yeah.
just gonna
So
copy
sometimes
that.
I look at some personal trainers, especially the online ones. You know, the ones that look really good.
Hey, why do you do
Their
this?
marketing is really good.
Let me say that.
Yeah,
Why do you do that?
With an Indian accent as well.
and my hand always goes
Yeah.
like this.
I do that, when I'm talking.
Yeah. So anyway, they seem to attract people because they want to be like them. They want to emulate their lifestyle and what they are. But it's very clever marketing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So do you think that somebody who looks really good, they're like really like in shape, they eat really well, do you think that they make a good personal trainer, a coach?
That's interesting, isn't it? Because you could be eating well and training a lot, but actually you could have other lifestyle habits that other things that aren't so good for your health, but you might be in a good shape. But internally, it might be different. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but do you think that they are necessarily a good trainer just because they...
You don't have to be a
don't have to be
good personal
in-
trainer and be in tremendous shape.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I
that's
agree.
my question.
At the same time,
Do you have to be practicing what you
if you're
preach?
in tremendous shape, like stage shape, you ain't all there in
If we're talking about bodybuilding,
No, I'm not talking bodybuilding. Well,
but if all the best coaches are out of shape,
yeah.
that's fact.
Yeah.
All the best coaches in the world with the most wins.
What is it?
whatever,
What
they're all
is in
fucking
shape?
fat.
can't
What
be
is
in
that?
great
What is in
shape and be
shape?
all
That's
there
Yeah.
dead.
subjective. That's
Yeah.
so subjective. That's then
Yeah.
like kind of.
No, but I think
saying
if you're
you
a
have to
good
look like
coach,
this.
if you're like a really good coach, you ain't got time to fucking do yourself.
No, they haven't.
You gotta be
They're so
selfish.
busy
Yeah.
looking after everybody else. Yeah, exactly. I agree.
You know, if you get another 10, 30, 20 more clients, you ain't got time for yourself.
Depends how you manage your
Do you
time.
know what I mean? Like, it's hard work, though, isn't it? The more you take on, more
Yeah.
responsibilities you take on, you ain't got time
Yeah.
for yourself. You've got
Yeah.
to put yourself.
But that's where you have to. That's where you have to kind of cap it, right? Like you said, I don't want to be in the gym till like really late at night.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that anymore because I want to
I
be
hate it,
at
yeah.
home. Do you know what I mean? Like I just want to. It's like me. Past 7 p.m., 6 p.m. I don't want to be working. I
I'm
wanna be at
selfish,
home.
though, now. So I put myself first before anyone.
7 p.m.
Like, you wanted a session this morning, but that was my me time. You asked for 10:30, and it was like, oh, I'm going to train because I'm selfish.
Yeah.
Is that
But
bad
you
for
need to be.
I think you need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boundaries.
You have to have your boundaries, don't you? You can't just be yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let me ask you something then. I know you. Okay, let's start with Aaron. Aaron, what do you love about being a personal trainer?
Just like changing people. I like that because I went through that. I was fat and I changed myself. I do it to other people. I like that. I like the way I felt when I changed, and I've seen my clients do the same. Not going to mention names, but how they change mentally. That's
Yeah.
why I say it's not a physical thing
Yeah,
to me.
it
It's
is.
mental.
100%, I agree with
It's
you.
all mental.
Yeah.
Whether you train hard, it's mental, not physical. Because you can be 6 stone or 20 stone and strong as fuck, but if you train like a pussy, that's all you're going to get out of it. That's all you're going to get out of it. Whereas if you're mentally strong and you push, you're going to get the results.
And when like that's really important, isn't it? Like people don't talk enough about the mental health side of it.
It's not even mental health. I don't think it's mental health. I don't like that stigma of mental health shit because I don't think it's true. Like everyone's got problems, but I'm talking about the mental side in terms of what you give. Like if I say do 10 reps and you do 10 reps and it was easier and you could have done 5 more, if you keep stopping at 10, where are you going to get? Nowhere. You're going to stay the same. How many people you see in the gym, been there for 2 years, do the same shit every time and never change? But they train every day and probably eat clean, but they get nowhere.
Because what you feel they're not
They just don't push themselves hard enough. Like Dre was saying, we go in there to kill yourself. You're going in there to damage the muscle as much as
I want to
can.
bury a client.
You just want to fucking smash them. And the more you do that, the more results they get, and the better they feel.
But what about some people that you just cannot, they just can't get past that barrier? Like, it's too much for them.
There's always a way. That's why I said I like working with people face to face, because I can get into their heads and push them past that.
And I mean, you've talked in the past a little bit about like suffering from anxiety and stuff. Like, do you feel like when you get somebody that does suffer from anxiety, you can understand what they're going through? Like how do you like work around that? Because like I'm not really that kind of person, but I know that people that, like you've said that you used to get anxiety and stuff. Like, it must be really hard to walk into a gym and like.
Yeah, the only way I dealt with anxiety is by just doing what I didn't want to do. What's the worst thing I could do? Go into a space with loads of people. So what did I do? I just went there by myself. Went out on a night out by myself in town. Said, fuck it, put myself in the worst predicament. And then as soon as you do it, you realise it's not shit, it's easy. Just deal with it. Yeah, you're going to get anxiety here and there, but it's the same thing.
You
just
still
do
suffer
it.
from it sometimes. You
Yeah.
still get it.
Yeah, but you just do it.
Do you think it's something
What's
that
going to
never
happen?
goes?
What's going to happen?
Yeah.
It's never going to go away. But I think I got that more when I got fat. When I got bigger, it came out more. And when I'm in shape and I'm better, I don't feel it as much.
So again, it goes back to how you look.
Not how I look, it's how I feel. It's how I feel. Like, I think I'm more conscious when I'm out of shape because I'm a PT. If I weren't a PT, I wouldn't give a shit. I just play golf.
Does it still bother you? Do you still care?
Depends what mood I'm in. Right now, all I want to do is play golf. So all I focus about is how good I'm going to get at golf.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
again,
it.
that's a different outlet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like I
sport,
said.
isn't it?
Yeah, but like I said, the same way I am with golf is I just want to be the best. So I put everything into it. If you had that mindset with training, it's the same thing. You want to be the best, do it 100%, you'll get there.
Yeah. Do you think you've just got a bit, the fact that you don't train so much right now, and you choose to do, like, I know you do a bit of boxing and then you do like your golf and that.
I just get
Do
bored.
you think you're just fed up of it because you're just
get
doing
bored.
it all day long with your
Yeah,
clients?
all day. I'm doing it all day with clients. I've been doing it for how long? It's like, what more can I do? I don't want to go on stage. I don't want to be a bodybuilder. As long as I'm in shape and I'm fit, that's all I care about. So I don't need to push myself that hard. I like to do things I'm shit at and make myself good at them. That's
Yeah,
what I want.
yeah.
I want to challenge all the time.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you don't feel like the gym challenges you because
Well, it's not a
you
challenge.
don't want to be a
What-
bodybuilder, so
yeah, like
or
what can I do?
powerlifter.
What can I do? I'm strong. Like, where more can I go? Get in better shape for what? What am I going to do?
Yeah, I hear you. What about you, Anisha? What do you love about personal training, coaching?
Personal training, coaching, for me, mine goes back to like childhood, right? I was not confident at all, couldn't really talk to people like in the playground when I was a kid. Was pretty attached to like my mum when I was younger, some very like, I can't explain it, like I just wasn't confident at all. So for me, sport really brought that out of me when I was at a young age. So I used to play football, I used to, do athletics, I used to, that's where I really shone. Is that even a word? Shone.
Shine.
Sheen.
Window Sheen.
Sheen.
What's that, Mr. Sheen?
Yeah, Mr. Sheen.
Mr. Sheen.
In Mrs. Sheen.
Mr. Sheen.
Yeah.
So that's where I really like developed, I guess. So, and the thing is, I like to work with clients who aren't as confident, and I want to make them feel strong. And that's why I love coaching, because I've been there, I know how it feels, and I'm not saying I'm the strongest person in the world now, physically or like mentally. Like everyone has dips, everyone has highs and lows, but actually the gym makes me feel stronger. I'm more independent, I'm more confident, and that's what I enjoy about it. Not so much just the body changing.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. But it always just goes back to how it makes you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
100%. And what about you, Dre? Why?
What's the question?
We know that you do. We know you hate the gym, but why do you
I
love?
don't hate the gym.
Yeah, but we know you love.
I just hate what social
Why do you
media's
love
made the
personal
gym.
training? Like,
Why do I love
yeah.
personal? What do I love about personal
What do you?
training?
Yeah, that's yeah.
I-
What do you love about it?
I enjoy knowing I leave a client with something.
What, like dying on the floor?
No.
Adding value.
I leave a client with something. I have coached a client. Like I said the other time, if you go to study maths, you're leaving with some maths. I ain't gonna leave the fucking room and not know what 2 + 2 is. I like knowing that I've left a client with shit that they can use. The amount of clients that I've got and don't know how to structure their own training plan or diet that's from another PT it's fucked. Like how can you pay for a personal trainer that's supposed to coach you and teach you and leave with nothing? I like knowing my clients will leave with something. They ain't going to another PT and going, can you do my diet, please? Can you do a training plan? They already know how to do that. I've teach them you know what I mean? So if my client says, Dre, I need help with my diet, they've already got it planned
you're
out.
empowering
And I go, okay, we need to change this, put this there, or the meal timings or whatever. But I am giving them something. That's what I like. That's what I enjoy. I'm giving you something.
Yeah.
Nothing about, and then obviously I like fucking killing someone and all that. Very,
It's that adding value, isn't it?
Yeah, and you're
But
empowering them, aren't you?
Yeah. I want that person to leave me with something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And okay, one last question before we finish. Do you think that, so obviously Dre talked about, you talked before about why you went into boxing and stuff, and you wanted to like be able to defend yourself. You've talked a little bit about your anxiety. You've talked about how you were as a child. Do you think that the best personal trainers are people that have been through things, that we have life experience, do you know what I'm saying? Do you think that makes us better?
I feel the best personal trainers are the ones without fucking other jobs. They're fucking grafting. They need to make some fucking money. And they will put all their time and effort into obtaining clients. They'll do enough studying. They'll do enough trying to better themselves to get more clients. They're the best fucking personal trainers. Not the ones with 6-7 jobs doing a PT course on the weekend and think they're going to do 1-2 clients a week. It's like, what the fuck?
But to be fair, Dre, like no, I'm not saying when you first started. When I first started, I was working on the gym floor and I was doing PT on the side. But build it up.
Yeah. But you got to graft.
You did make it.
It's your full-time job.
Once
it's your full-time job,
like it's that grind, innit?
Yeah.
The life experience is what makes
You have
it
to. You have to.
You can't just come off a PT course and go, right, I'm the best at this.
Yeah.
Because
you don't change your name to fucking Trevor Fit on Instagram or bodybuilding with Trevor or
Coached by Trevor.
And he's like, what the fuck? You got one self-care, no client, all of a sudden you're an online coach.
Yeah, but how many people out there now are just trained for a while and the name is coached by this or fit
Some
by
of them are
this?
not
It
even
makes
qualified,
me
you know?
sick.
Some of them are not even
It makes me
qualified.
want to spit.
But I think that's a subject for another day. But yeah, thank you guys. If there's something you want us to talk about, please let us know.
Ask me.
Ask Dre.
I'll answer honestly.
Send us some questions or topics that you want us to talk about. If you want to join us on the next podcast, let us know. Please leave your comments below, and thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for having us.